today we are going to start exercise 7.2. So the first number question is, we have to find the cube root of a particular number by the prime factorization method. So in previous chapter you know that how to find the factors by the prime factorization method. So in square and square root we have to make the pair by the number when it is repeated 2 times, and in cube root we have to make a pair when the number is repeated 3 times. Rest of all the method is same. So the prime factorization method, first number is 64, we have to find the cube root of 64. So as we know it is even and divided by 2, so we get 32, then 16, then 8, then 4, then 2, then at last 1. So we get all the factors 2, 6 times 2 we get. So the cube root of 64 is equal to cube root all the factors whatever we got. Now we have to make a pair here. The number when it is repeated 3 times will make a pair in cube root, and similarly second group. So here we get 2 times 2 groups, 2 pairs, so it will be repeated 2 times, and the multiplication of these numbers 2 into 2 is equal to 4. This is the cube root of 64 when we multiplied 3 times, 4 into 4 into 4. So we get 64 as an answer. Now the second one is 7th question, 110592. Similarly we have to do the same with this number also. So let's start. This is the prime factorization of the 110592. It is divided by 2 many times, and at last it is divided by 3, and 3 times we get the factor. So here 12 times 2 will be divide these numbers respectively. After that at last we get the pair of 3. So here we have written all the factors which is 2 and 3, and we are going to make a group. So here 3 times 2 will make a pair. Now here 1 and 2 times 2 will become 3 times. So we have to combine these groups. So now third one is here 2, 2, 2, and here the fourth group. Now here 3 we get only one pair, so we have to repeat all the numbers whatever the time of pairs we get. So number of times the pair we get of 2 and 3 we have to write. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 times we get 2, and only 1 times we get the pair of 3. So we have to repeat all these numbers that particular time. Now we have to multiply this number and we get 48. So that's all the solution of question number 7th of question number 1st, and rest of all the questions we have to find the cube root in all the questions. You have to do by yourself by the same method. You have to do the practice. So that's all for the solution of question number 1st. Question number 2, where we have to state true or false. Some sentences are given here which is true or which is false. We have to specify here. So first one is cube of any odd number is even. Cube of any odd number is even. It is false, because if we are multiplying a odd number which is 3 into 3 into 3, so we get 27. So the unit place of 27 is 7. So this is not a even number, it is odd number. So this sentence will be false, because when we multiplying 3 times a odd number, it will give a odd number in result. If we multiplying 2 times odd number, it will give even number in result, but 3 times will give odd number in result. Now the second one is, a perfect cube does not end with 2, 0. True, because the smallest, it is true, because the smallest 2-digit number which is end with 0, okay, the cube of this number will become 10 into 10 into 10. That means 3 times 10 is 3 times 10 multiply of 3 times 10 is equal to 1000, and here we have 3 0. So this sentence is correct. A perfect cube does not end with 2 0, it is end with 3 0. Okay. Now the third one is If a square of a number ends with 5, then its cube ends with 25. If a square of a number ends with 5, okay, so let's see, the square of 5 is equal to 25 and the square of 25 is equal to 625. So it is ends with, the square of a number ends with 25, so the cube of its number, that means cube of this number will become 5 into 5 into 5, which is equal to 125. So here we can see that it is correct. But if we are taking another number, for example like 35, so the square of 35 will become 1225. 25 is here, or we can say the ones place is 5 is here. But when we find the cube of this number, that means 3 times multiply of 35, so we get a number which is equal to 42875, and here we do not get 25. So in this way this sentence is false. Sometimes we get it correct, but it is not necessary that if a square of a number ends with 5, the cube of a number ends with 25. It is not necessary by this example. So the next one is fourth number, and which is there is no perfect cube ends with 8. It is false. Why it is false? There is no perfect cube which is ends with 8. The smallest prime number, which is 2, and the cube of 2 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2, and we get 8. And one more number is there, 12. So 12 into 12 into 12, 144 into 12. The multiplication of 12 into 12 is equal to 144. Now we get the square of 12 is equal to cube of 12 is equal to 1728. So here we can see that cube of 2 is equal to 8 and cube of 12 is equal to 1728, and the unit place is 8. So this sentence is false, that there is no perfect cube which is ends with 8. Here are some numbers whose cube is ends with 8. Now the next one is fifth number. The cube of a 2-digit number may be a 3-digit number. The cube of a 2-digit number may be a 3-digit number. By this example you can consider cube of 2-digit number. We are taking the smallest 2-digit number, which is 10. So the cube of the smallest 2-digit number is equal to 1000, which is 4-digit number. It is not a 3-digit number. So cube of a 2-digit number is not a 3-digit number. So this sentence is also false. Now the sixth one is the cube of a 2-digit number may have 7 or more digits. Cube of 2-digit number may have more than 7 or 7 digits. So if we are taking this largest number of 2-digit, which is 99, and when we find the cube, that means 99 multiply 99 multiply 99, we get 970299. This is the cube of the largest 2-digit number, and here we can see that 1 2 3 4 5 6, only 6 digits are there. So this sentence is also false. The cube of 2-digit number may not have 7 or more than 7 digit. It have only 6 digit maximum, because the largest number is 99 of 2-digit number. Now the seventh number is, so sixth one will be false, and the seventh number, last number, is the cube of a single digit number may be a single digit number. Cube of a single digit, that means 1 2 3 4 5, may be a single digit number. Yes, it is true, because the smallest 1-digit number is 1, and the cube of 1 is equal to 1. So this is also a single digit, and the second is cube of 2 is equal to 8, which is also a single digit. So this is also the example of that particular statement. So this statement will be become true. So that's all for the question number 2. The next question is question number 3. You are told that 1331 is a perfect cube. Can you guess without factorization what is its cube root? Similarly, guess the cube root of 4913, 12167, 32768. So for this solution, as we can see here, 1331 is given in the question. So 1331, we have to just we are going to find the cube root of this particular number. So in cube root we have to make the pair of a number when it becomes the number which is making a pair of 3 digits. So here we can form a pair and the rest one is the second pair. So first pair is 331 and the unit place is 331. For considering, when we consider 331, the unit place is 1. We have to find of which number's cube is equal to 1. So when we are finding this, we found that the cube of 1 is only equal to the 1 and rest all the numbers do not have 1 at its unit place when we finding its cube. So for the first group we find that the cube of 1 is equal to the unit place. So when we are considering the first pair, which is 331, we get the number, we get the unit place of the cube root is equal to 1, because 1 is the only number whose cube is equal to the 1. Now we are going to consider the second group, which is 1, and in this second group we have to find that of which number's cube is nearest to the particular number which is placed here. So as we know, the cube of 1 is equal to the 1. So it is only the number which is nearest to the 1. So we have to take the next number is 1. Now we get the number which is equal to 11 and it is the cube root of 1331 without doing the prime factorization method. Now the second number is 4913. So similarly we have to do the same. We have to make a pair of 3 numbers from right to left, then the rest question will make a second pair. Now we have to consider 913 and the unit place is 3. So we have to find a number of which cube is equal to, unit place is equal to 7. So as we know that 7 into 7 into 7, 7 7 ja 49 and into 7. When we multiplying this, 7 9 ja 63. So we'll carry 6, 7 4 ja 28 and 3 4 3. The unit place is 3 and here is also 3. So we have to find the number of which cube, the unit place of a number of which cube is equal to the unit place which is given in the question. So here we get 3 and here is also 3. That means there is only one number which whose cube is equal to 3. So that is 7. So we get 7. But when we considering that pair, we get 7. The unit place of cube of 7 is only having the 3 at its unit place. Now we have to consider the second pair, which is 4. In this pair we have to find that of which number's cube is nearest to the 4. So 1's cube is equal to 1 and 2's cube is equal to 8. 1 is smaller than 4 but 8 is greater than 4. So we have to consider this one, not more than. We have to take or equal, either equal or less. So we have to consider 1. So by the second pair we get 1. So the number is 17. So it will become the cube root of 4913. Similarly, the next one is 12167. 12167. We have to make a pair from right to left of 3 numbers, then the second pair. So from the first number, from the first pair, we have to find a particular number whose unit place after finding the cube is equal to that unit place, which is 7. So as we know that 3 3s are 9 and 9 3s are 27. The unit place of 27 is 7. So we get 3 here. When we considering 167, we have to find a number of which unit place of the cube is equal to that number. So when we finding a cube of a number which is 3, we get 27 at last, because the cube of 3 is equal to 27 and the unit place is 7. This is the only number of which cube the unit place is equal to that number. So we get 3 from here. Now we have to find a number, we have to consider the second pair and we have to find a number of which cube is either equal or smaller, or we can say nearest to that number, which is 12. So 1's cube is equal to 1, 2's cube is equal to 8 and 3's cube is equal to 27. 27 is more than we have to consider 2. So we get 23. So this is the cube root of 12167. And one more number is there, which is 32768. It is also the similar, which is following that particular same method or pattern. You have to do by yourself. Now that's all the solution for the question number 3. Here we had finished the exercise 7.2 as well as the chapter 7. Now you have to do the practice. Find the cube root of many numbers which is given in the question. Now you have to do more practice as much as you can and write all the exercise 7.1 and 7.2 in your fair notebook. After that, that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.